Sorry, I'm not the actor. It's like
We want.
yeah, it always looks disappointing when they're like, oh, it's not an actor. It's a writer director.
You're just as important.
Am I?
Yeah, you're the man behind the show.
No, but we were supposed to stay behind, not come out front.
No, that's all right.
So, what can you tease to us about how you're going to bring back
Well, the great thing about having so many iconic characters is that when they merge together, the magic happens. So he has to merge with somebody who can help him.
What can you tell us about orchestrating this world? This is a very big world that people are really, really involved in, have been for decades. What can you tell us about what it's like to orchestrate such a world that so many people are so involved in and so related to?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, first of all, I think everybody, it's in the writers' room, we have people who are, like myself, very absorbed in the world and feel like, and then we have other people who have no idea of it, just storytellers, and that really helps. So it's not everyone just like subjectively arguing about what things should be. We have pragmatic people who only do story and only care about it being a good or bad story. So that's a really good combination. But navigating it, first of all, we love our job. So however long it takes, it never feels, I've never seen frustration or that kind of thing yet. Everybody loves their job. So I think when you know all the characters and you have people who are coordinated the way we are, throwing these guys up on the board is like throwing old friends up on the board. It's almost like having a wedding and going, who sits at what table? Do you know? But everyone's coming. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, if we sit that person, they're going to hate each other, and then you go, wait a minute, maybe that's a good thing. So you put the ex-wife next to the husband, and the in-laws with the people who hate them. And if that's what it feels like it's not a collage that's random. It feels like you're organising a way that eventually people will merge.
When the show started, it was well before the presidential election, and Gotham is portrayed as being the government is very corrupt and very incestuous, both the underworld and the government. In the election, one of the things that came out is that a lot of the American people share that view of our current government.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, did that change how you pursue that idea of corruption? That rather than Gotham being this other place that has nothing to do with us, that it's a lot closer to home.
Yeah, I think that's. I think in comic books, that's why they've always been so relatable. Is like they do reflect what's actually going on. I mean, all drama does. Shakespeare was reflecting upon government versus the crown. It was. I got to say, we never talked politics in the room whatsoever, but we did listen to what was going on at the time. And we're very lucky in that our world is fantasy. We're an alternative reality, so everything is times 10. But at the same time, there were people hurting around us and in the cast, and they were scared people. And so, if we could put that into our art just a little bit and let the characters say something for themselves just a little bit. Robin had a real good take on the way he should look and sound, and he never mentioned once that it was based on anybody or anything in particular. He was just feeling, he had a lot of feelings, and he was he put a lot of himself into that. And when somebody has strong feelings like that we lean into it and go with it, because you always get better results. So yeah, I don't think it was political, it was emotional.
The Easter eggs that are sometimes put into the episodes, does that get planned, or is that something that comes naturally as you're writing each episode?
Both. Sometimes we plan, like when you put the board up on the wall and you see certain things, you need to at that point give at least the fans an idea of like, that's going to go into that now and that's going to go. But then sometimes it's just small things like I wrote something once we didn't end up doing, but there was a fight in Wayne Manor around the fireplace, and one of the things fell off and broke, and I was like, it should be from the 60s Batman series where, you know, they pull his head back and there's the button to go down. So I wanted that, and it to break right at that point and have them just look at it and go, well, let's put the button in there. But we didn't end up doing it. But that's happened before. Sometimes you're just in the middle of something and somebody goes, this would be good.